Imagine walking into the exam hall. You've spent months memorizing every study guide and practice paper for the UPSSC or RRB exams. But the moment you sit down, that preparation hits a brick wall. These are high-stakes environments. Tens of thousands of candidates line up outside police-guarded centers, fighting for a fraction of a % acceptance rate. Within the first 5 minutes of looking at the paper, a harsh reality sets in. The traditional strategy of brute force memorization has failed. Aspirants are facing 3 specific new variables: relentless AI camera surveillance tracking movement, convoluted question framing like logic puzzles, and new merit score calculations. While the syllabus topics remain similar, the rules of engagement have changed. Old-school memorization tactics are no longer sufficient to secure a seat. For years, coaching centers promised massive stacks of summary notes were the key to success. Today's exam room actively penalizes that approach. Aspirants are failing today because their study habits, built for a different era of testing, now directly clash with the board's new evaluation metrics. Surviving this ecosystem requires a difficult decision. You have to explicitly sacrifice covering the entire broad syllabus. That superficial breadth must be replaced with 2 specific assets: deep conceptual mastery and the psychological endurance to handle a high-pressure exam hall. We are going to break down exactly how to navigate these strategic trade-offs so you can adapt to these new rules without burning out. Looking at the recent papers, the UPSSC and RRB boards have replaced straightforward fact recall questions with multi-layered logic traps. You aren't just identifying the right answer, you have to untangle 3 plausible but incorrect ones. This forces a change in your daily input. You have to move past quick-read summary guides and start studying core concepts and elimination techniques. This matrix shows how your strategy needs to shift. To handle twisted questions, your primary input has to become slow, deep conceptual study. The outcome is the specific ability to deconstruct convoluted phrasing and spot the trap answers designed to trick the unprepared. Deep conceptual study is significantly slower than skimming. Because you are spending more time on the why behind each topic, you will realistically cover roughly 30% less of the total syllabus by exam day. Deliberately abandoning low-yield topics has become a mandatory survival tactic for anyone aiming for a top-tier merit score. The pressure extends beyond the paper. The physical exam environment has evolved with the introduction of relentless AI camera monitoring. You are sitting in a silent room with a mechanical lens tracking your eye movements and posture. The psychological weight of that surveillance is heavy. Constant scrutiny can induce a sense of panic, leading to careless errors even on subjects you have mastered. To counter this, your preparation must include timed mock exams under strictly uncomfortable conditions at home, recording yourself to simulate the feeling of being watched. This level of high-pressure simulation causes rapid mental fatigue, limiting the total number of hours you can effectively study each day. Desensitizing yourself to the hostility of the testing room is now just as mathematically critical to your final score as knowing the syllabus. The final hurdle is the evaluation process. Both the RRB and UPSSC have updated their merit calculation formulas. The new calculation severely penalizes low accuracy. It rewards intense mastery of high-weightage sections rather than overall syllabus completion. Your adaptation means reallocating your study hours to focus almost exclusively on high-weightage topics. This maximizes your point yield in a way that aligns directly with the new scoring mechanics. This comes with a massive trade-off. If a difficult curveball question hits a low-weighted section you chose to ignore, you have 0 fallback points to catch you. Securing a passing score is now a tactical optimization game, requiring calculated risks instead of a broad pool of shallow knowledge. Implementing these trade-offs depends on your current experience level. The path for a first-timer is different from that of a veteran. For novices, stressing over AI cameras and complex logic traps too early will derail your baseline learning. Your trade-off is accepting that you might miss some twisted questions this round, while you invest your time in securing strong fundamental concepts. If you are a veteran who recently failed despite knowing the material, your application and mental endurance are the primary issues. Your trade-off involves closing the textbooks. You need to shift 80% of your time into high-pressure mock analysis and decoding question patterns. even at the risk of forgetting minor facts. Bringing these strategies together shows exactly where to spend your time for the highest return on effort. This chart maps your effort against its impact. Operate in the top right quadrant. Invest high effort into deep conceptual mastery and simulated pressure mocks. Avoid the bottom left quadrant. Rereading notes and doing superficial sweeps offer the lowest impact. Passing modern UPSC or RRB exams requires the mindset of a tactician, focused entirely on the high probability path to a merit score. You must choose to sacrifice syllabus breadth in exchange for analytical depth. The testing landscape has evolved. Your preparation must evolve with the merit formula, or you will be statistically left behind.